Happy New Year, everybody. Happy New Year. Oh my goodness. We made it to another year. Welcome to a late night broadcast show of Bronx Girl. Alter Ego Perspective with Bronx Girl. It is Monday. It is 7:35 p.m. December 2nd. It is, did I say the time? 7. Wait, I have two different times. 7:35 on my phone. I'm looking at a clock and it says something totally different. I have a digital clock sitting across from me. It displays the date, the day, the time, and the year and the weather. So I'll just wait for some people to come in. If you just joining, Happy New Year. Thank you for joining me on this late night live. I was going to go live in the morning. I may still go live in the morning. I just wanted to see how my analytics are measuring up. So welcome one, welcome all. I hope everyone had a great start to the new year. Good morning. I said good morning. Oh gosh. Lasagna. It's Lasagna. Oh my goodness. The late night live got me tripping. Lasagna, how you doing? Happy New Year. How you doing? Hello, beautiful people that's visiting from near and afar and listening in. And shout out to the replay gang. You have the best seat in the house. Shout out to the Bush Watchers and the podcast listeners. If you are in here, don't be shy. Come in, say hello. Our first guest is Lasagna of the new year. Thank you, Lasagna, for stopping by. Hey, Doris, how are you? Happy New Year. Thank you for coming by on such short notice. I just did a pop up live. Candace with Convos. Yeah, I'm live. I came live just to, see how the analytics work around this time. Hey, Faye Kelly, greetings. How are you? I'm fine, thank you. I decided to go live at this time because I wanted to see where I could pick up the most people to engage with a decent conversation. And, over here, we don't spare nobody. We talk about what we want to talk about, how we want to talk about it, when we want to talk about it. No one scare us. No one put fear in us over here. So if you join in, thank you. Hey China, Happy New Year. How you doing, ladies and gentlemen? And from everyone that's listening in and just tuning in. So I was gonna go live tomorrow in the morning. He's exactly asleep right now, so I'm not gonna be long. I just wanted to it fell out the live and say hello to everyone that I'm here. I was listening, I've been listening. I have my of course, perspective and insight on everything that's going on. And I wanted to share it with my supporters, my listeners. Like, shout out to the brave hearts and eagle eyes. You are important to me. And this new year, I think I'm going to put in more work into building this channel, however, in whichever direction it may go in. It's going to be built on success. Okay. Hey, just me. Hi, Burgundy Eyes. Happy New Year, ladies. How you doing? Just me and Burgundy Eyes. Thank you for joining the live. We have 33 people in the house, and that's all good with me. Lasagna is in the house. Doris is wait, sorry, Lasagna. Of course, you the one and only. You a member. Lasagna is a member. Faye Kelly is a member. If you a member, those are the perks you get. You get the first shout out. Hey, Doris. Hey, Convos with Candace. And China is in the building. Burgundy Eyes and just me. So we're going to get this party started. I'm not going to hold you too long. We're already 4 minutes in. Let's get it started. So, the last time I went live, I had addressed, the bleacher, better known as Chase, the adult sisters, or whatever you want to call them, because I feel like if you're adult sister, you're a stupid sister. And if you think I'm lying, go look up the meaning adult. Dolt, DOLT, means stupid person. So if you adult sister and you call yourself adult sister, you are definitely calling yourself a stupid sister. Okay? So I said what I said about her because she have no discipline. She have no structure. She have no morals. She have no integrity. She have no values. She have no home training. So I dealt with her last year. I don't want to deal with her this year unless I have to, because a lot of people are gassing her up, thinking she is, the cat's meow, and she's not. That's not it. That's not what she is. That's not what she's ever going to be. And some people just need to know that. Hi, Rubia. How are you? Hi, Laverne. That was my last live, about her and her techniques that she uses to manipulate people and gaslight people with her little dictatorship, because she is a dictator. She's a hateful, vengeful woman. There's no way in the world that she could not be. And that brings me to this point, because I want to touch on a lot of points, and I just want to cover most, if not all, bases tonight. Because we grown ups, we talking like grown ups. If anybody's in this chat and they are sensitive to what I'm going to say, please exit, because I don't want to be responsible for no one having a seizure, having a concussion, fainting, or falling because my objective is not does not fit your narrative. So let's move forward. Okay, so let's put the bleacher to the back burner for a moment. So, Roz, of course, this is her sector. Roz, you claim this as your sector. We awarded you to this sector, and you're just going to have to take the responsibility that comes with it. I know a lot of people are so quick to come up here and say, why are you so eager? Or why do you keep talking about Roz? Like, that's the stupidest question that has ever been asked to any content creator that do content. If you are on this platform, and if you have a channel, and if you speak about other people, you are up for grabs. Roz is no different. I'm going to talk about her because I know that it's a lot of sensitive people that it triggers them when I talk about her and makes their head explode. Hey, Sonia. Good China, starting already. This is why. All right, I'm not gonna pay attention to the chat yet because y'all know how to make me laugh. Okay, this is how we would be if we was at a bar talking shit, and y'all be like, "Yo, Bronx, you just be going in. You are so crazy. We love you," and I'll be like, "I love y'all too." And we just vibe. So Raj, of course I'm going to talk about you. I'm not going to not talk about you, whether it's good or bad. You know. So from what I hear, I see this is the thing about Roz. She's a master manipulator. So she know how to manipulate people, and she know how to bring them in, and she know how to make them feel sorry for her, because that's what she do, right? So you are under the impression, Roz, and that's not just to just start off going in for your neck, that I am upset with you because you and the bleacher have called it truths. Don't flatter yourself, Roz. I'm not upset about anything. Now, if you want to say disturbed about the way you made a truce with someone that spoke so nasty and disgustingly about someone near and dear to you that you gave birth to and you lost tragically, that's by all means, because I'm not accepting nobody's apology. And I don't want nobody's apologies. I'm not making no truce with anyone. There's no need for me to do none of that. But don't flatter yourself. Don't pander. Don't pander. Don't pander. I don't miss nobody. Roz means nothing to me. Okay? Nobody on this platform means nothing to me. So, first and foremost, there's no way you could be a leader and you extend the olive branch to someone that did investigative reporting on your family, and now you calling the truth. That's on you. I would never, ever bow down, accept nobody's apology for any reason. Laughing up, but she helped you put on this. So what? So what? I'm not moving forward. I'm just going to ignore the people. This is not for Ra's cult following. This is not her cult following. This is the prime example of when I say that she has a cult following, she has a cult following, right? Not the whole Rod Squad, but a portion of it. Like, but she helped put you on and decide. I'm not on nobody's side. I never been on nobody's side. I would never be on nobody's side. That's not me. I think you have a misconception of who I am. I don't care about people like that. This is content. It's strictly content. Right. You can't even define neutral, Diamond D, right? Roz is not neutral. Okay? She is not neutral. She has her side and I guess the opposing side. I don't have any like personal affiliation with any of these people. So I could talk about who I want when I want. If Roz could talk about who she want and when she want, I could speak about her or whomever. Now, like I said before, I put up a disclaimer. If this topic is sensitive to your needs, right? I suggest Roz direct her following, just like Diamond D in China, and China, you know, offer them some resources, offer them the help that they need. There's no way that you should be this sensitive towards someone else's content, someone you don't know personally. Hey, Original Lou, Happy New Year. I don't believe in God. I don't have to forgive anyone. I don't forgive and I don't forget. That's one thing about me. I don't. I don't. Why would I forgive someone that speak? Anyway, this is not about the bleacher. This is about Roz manipulating people like China and Diamond D. You don't pray that I come back different because I didn't ask for your prayers. Please don't pray for me to come back different. Okay? Now, listen, let's move on. Now, Roz, please don't flatter yourself. There's no way in the hell that I'm that upset that you and Chase made a truce. You have to sit back and question your characteristics, your character, your integrity, and your motives, right? Let's get off of you and the bleacher. That's on you. If you want, you accepted her apology, you extended the olive branch. Y'all both mingling and whatever. That's on y'all. That's you. That's good. That's nice. That's not me. That's not who I am. And that's not who I will ever be. I told y'all last before 2022 when I ended the last live, I said I am a neutral channel. I'm a neutral channel, right? I'm a neutral channel. I spare no one. Because if someone like a bleacher, a dirty gal, a blabbermouth, right, can post people personal information, then you can get what's coming to you. Okay, Roz, I just think you need to be careful of how you speak to the weak portion of your audience because they take everything you say at face value. You said you never did anything to me. What could you have possibly done to me that I would be affected by? Nothing. You and Sharita going back and forth, that's a requirement on this sector, on this section, on this whatever. Okay? Y'all go back and forth. Y'all say things to each other. I'm not here to pinpoint and point out each and everything you have said to one another. That's between you and Sharita. Y'all both adults, y'all grown, you roast each other. That's just who you are. And that's who Sharita is. I'm not gonna sit there and ridicule or scorn Sharita because she said something to you. I did say, broadly that talking about people's children, the deceased, that's a no-go. Talking about people's health in a ill-mannered way, that's a no-go. But if y'all gonna take jabs at each other, then take jabs at each other. That's it. That's it. That's all. I don't care if you poke or stab each other eyes out. That's just not me. I don't care about that. Okay, that's what I want the people to understand when they come into this live. I don't care that Roz talk about Latrice. You want to poke each other eyes out, but I do am like disgusted by your content when it comes to her children. So if we're gonna keep it 100, let's keep it 100. But why is Roz and Chase the only people you speaking on? Listen, if you can't follow the live, I don't know what to tell you. If I want to speak about, if it bothers you that I speak about someone that y'all don't know personally, you don't have no personal affiliation with, then I'm not the one to help you out. I'm talking about the hot topics that's circulating around YouTube. I have spoke about everyone. Now, if you just can't sit back quietly and listen or just log off because this is not something you're interested in or you want to agitate the host, then that just goes to show you that you are easily angered. You and whomever else along with you, the Roz squad, who gets triggered by someone like me, talk about someone like Roz. Okay, LA is a hot topic. Right. I'll get to LA when I get to LA. Now that just goes to show me that my supporters are strong and and independent of their thinking. Hey Bronx, hey chat, hey Marvin Stewart, how you doing? Welcome to the chat. So to move along, because I'm about to get a lot of people upset because they already upset. They just show their weakness, and that's sad. If I want to speak, if this is her so-called sector, she proclaimed this as her sector, and we gave it to her as the sector. She get take the bitter with the sweet. Now, if this is too much for you and it's too sensitive for you, for your ears to listen to me from my insight and my perspective, so be it. She wants you to talk about LA and not Roz. Make it sense, right? But listen, we're gonna get to that just me because I was before I get to LA. I'm in LA. Yeah, I'm glad because I'm gonna call her LA. I don't want to dish her out by her name. I haven't been watching her like that, but she came to New York. I was like, oh, her hair looks so nice. She looks so cute. I didn't really see the kids because she was walking around. I seen clips of her in New York City. She looked happy. I know New York is a big city, so everyone is not going to get so comfortable with it. And, she had babies close and next to her. New York is a place everyone should come, everywhere, excuse me. New York is the place everyone should visit. Just one time, come visit. It's not going to always be a great experience for everyone, but I'm glad that LA came to New York. It was a nice sight to see her in Times Square. It was just decent with her and her babies out in New York City. And I hear that I haven't really got into it, but I will, because uh LA has a new man now, and it's just funny to see her interact with a man. And I will definitely talk about LA in a good way. And if she do something like that's not pleasing, I will bring that up. But I don't have nothing bad to say about LA right now because I haven't been honing in on her. I haven't been watching her. Sexy 99 is a new member. Thank you. Oh my God. Sexy 99. You started off the new year. Thank you, Sexy 99. And thank you to the other members in the chat. I appreciate you. Thank you. Okay. China Muffin is a hot top. I don't know Muffin. Okay. I don't talk about Muffin. I don't desire to talk about Muffin. No, sorry, China. So moving right along. Okay, so now I'm gonna burn a little people for a few moments, but I will talk about LA, but not extensively. I saw her in New York. She came to New York. Every trip does not go off without a hitch. So, shout out to LA for coming to New York. And, I want to digging deep and watching her with her boyfriend and her family and see how that plays out. So I wanted to get into something a little bit more serious because I heard let me see. Hey, manifest reality. Okay. Hey, manifest reality. Happy New Year. Alter ego perspective with Bronx girl. You're so professional. And mods, convos with Candace at chat. Hope everyone is well. We well, thank you. We are well. We had a nice, relaxing holiday. I caught up with some friends and family. The Christmas time is a nice time in the holidays, even though I don't celebrate it and I'm not a fan of it, but I like to give back just to people who enjoy it, especially children. And I did that, and I had joy in that. So thank you, manifest reality. Sherilyn, you're literally going against Ross despite her, especially if you're saying Tree's doing a good, doing good, girl. Bye. You're delusional. Mm. Y'all see this comment? You're literally going against Roz to spite her, especially if you saying Tree's doing good, girl. Bye. You're delusional. Yeah, so are you, Charlene. Candace, let's see. That person is not a traveler and needs to learn communication skills. That person is not a traveler and needs to learn communication skills. Listen, and I want to get into deep, because I don't want to say nothing about LA that I haven't seen. I saw her, I think I'd seen a clip of her cooking for her boyfriend. She said, the title was "A Way to a Man's Stomach is Through Food," and the thumbnail of her watching him eat. Latrice just be having me laughing, and I'm not outrageous fan of hers, but and I stopped watching her for a while. That's why I didn't speak on it, and I know. If Rod Squad listening and I get back into speaking about Latrice and I like follow up and oppose Rod's opinion, y'all gonna be very mad. So please just be on your P's and Q's. Just relax and chill. Cause if you want that, y'all the one who's putting me against Roz. Now, if I survey the audience and say Bronx girl, yeah, follow up on Roz's opinions about Latrice, then the whole walls is going to be tumbling down. That's all I got to say. That's all I got to say. So listen, I wanted to bring this up, and since y'all want to talk about Roz, nobody could talk about Roz but Roz. Roz is the only one that could speak about herself. If you're not bowing down to her or praising her or giving her the utmost respect or not even going against anything she say or do, then you're on the other side. I don't know what the other side is. I don't know what your idea of neutral is, but it's not mine. Okay, I have spoke negative about Roz and positive about Roz all during the length of time that I have been given content on her. So you hear what you want to hear, you see what you want to see. That's not my problem. That's your problem. You're a lame. Thank you. I know I am a lame. LA does things to get people to watch. She could care less what they think. Right. Right. She I'm just saying, I have my like good and bad about her because I cannot look at nobody and have 100% negative shit to say about nobody. I cannot look at nobody and have 100% positive stuff to say about anyone. I don't roll like that. I'm not that type of human being. You human being. Okay, Charlene, you used to like me until I rubbed you the wrong way, right? Good. Let Ross keep talking about LA. They watching things she doing. Just sit back and watch. Bronx, the fireworks will be popping off soon. Exactly. So let me just pull it back for a second. Thank you, Marvin, for pulling me back. I was listening over the weekend and I was just listening to everybody talk and go back and forth with each other because Roz and Sharita is top billing. Sharita is up there. They go back and forth. So that's a topic to speak about. But, okay, put them to the side for a moment. And that brings me to this. And I know a lot of people going to get mad because, she's a fave. So I was listening to Nikki Reacts Nikki Reacts TV respectfully, her commentary, her content, because a lot of people regard her and they like her and they like listening to her content. So I just want to like, hey, Lady Virgo, Happy New Year. Um, but you cannot bear to watch the madness. Listen, I could watch Latrice, in doses. I could watch her. I could watch her. I'm not watching her with hate, and I'm not watching her with an evil eye. So I could watch people, and I don't have to watch the length of time that normal people give them. That's just not for me. But you were riding for Ross, and you didn't speak negative about her till recently. I never spoke negative about her at all. If in your eyes, I never spoke negative about her. I never said anything. I never called that woman out her name. I never slandered that woman name. I gave her constructive criticism just as she give others. That brings me to my point. Thank you, China, for bringing me to this point in this in this period of this live. That segue. I appreciate the chat because you helped me like stay on track. So I'm listening to Nikki Reacts TV and she's giving her commentary. And what I feel about Nikki Reacts TV is, she when she give her live, excuse me, when she do her videos, she put videos out. I feel like that she is genuine in what she's saying. Even if I don't agree with everything she's saying, I feel like what she say is genuine and it comes from a place of honesty, and honesty is the best that you can give and be yourself. And when I say that, I mean because I heard her speaking, and thank you everyone for staying with me and listening to me. And the 65 people that are in here, you are the ones that I want to speak to. And if it go higher, it go lower, we just want to, you stay here, you keep still and get a snack and just sit back and relax. It's 7:59, it's going on 8 o'clock, so we here. It's 8 o'clock right now. So she said would not disturb me, but I was a little bit like, kind of confused when she said that Yeah, she told Sharita that it's wrong to speak about the deceased. And yeah, she said it's wrong for Ross to speak about the people, children all over the board, right? But where she got me trapped and took me by like surprise, not surprise, but I was a little bit confused when she said, because y'all, me too, y'all, people, content creators, definitely, most definitely need to proceed with precaution when you give commentary. Because she said, Sharita started it first. I'm paraphrasing. She didn't say this verbatim. She said Sharita spoke on Roz's child, deceased child first, and Roz retaliated. Now that word retaliated could get a lot of people in a lot of trouble, because retaliation has a lot of different meanings. Eye for eye, revenge, eye for eye, revenge, vengeance, and all that goes along with retaliation. Hello, Bronx and chat. Hello, Purpose Driven. How you doing? So once you say that Roz has retaliated because she was defending her son's honor, okay. Once you say she retaliated, she asserted herself, and now she's a participant. Now she's a part of the problem, right? Everybody on this platform, me, myself, every content creator that has a channel, bear the responsibility of putting out decent info and decent content. So when you say that she retaliated, that could come back and bite a lot of people in the ass, because when she get up if it was a court case and they'd be like, oh well, that's unlawful to in retaliation, which is not the case here because this is YouTube, this is content. But retaliated, now she's a part of the problem. She is embedded in the problem. She has inserted herself in the problem. She is a part of the problem. She didn't remove herself, she retaliated. So that means a back and forth is going to go on. That means that there's no end in sight. But I feel like when people use that in excuse, because there's no excuse for Roz to keep, well, no, not Roz, because she don't say it. Her supporters, her devoted loyalists, because I'm not going to call them a cult, the loyalists of her. Thank you, Laverne. How are you? Thank you, Laverne. That's so sweet to send me a super sticker. Mhm. Thank you. I appreciate it. When you say that she retaliate, that's not serving any justice. That's making it worse. That means that she has no responsibility for her actions. She's not taking accountability for her actions. You cannot keep saying, and this is where my content probably would like burn a lot of people and make them hate me, because either you're gonna hate me or love me. It's all or nothing. It's no in between, because that's the way I am with people. I like you or I don't. So you're not giving, it's no justice. You're not bringing any justice to her when you say, oh, she is retaliating. That means she's a part of the problem. She accepted the problem. She know there's a problem, and she refuses to rectify the problem. Okay, so why did Ross speak on Tanya's baby that passed away? Why does she get a pass? I don't think, no, with Nika React, she did state that Roz, she said it was wrong for Roz to speak on anybody's whatever deceased children or anybody's family members. They both wrong. So what people don't understand and fail to realize is, because since you want to come in here and tell me I cannot speak about Roz, I don't listen to people. I don't take orders from anybody. Roz, you have a responsibility to, and you have need to take accountability for your poor actions, right? Because there's no one forcing you to get up here every day and talk about or defend your son who died tragically in a tragic way, right? Either you could take it or leave it. All it takes is one time to defend his honor, because you know what? Y'all cannot keep using an excuse. Y'all cannot keep using that as an excuse that, oh, they started first. That sound like some childhood shit. That sound like high school stuff. That sound like, oh, she's playing the victim. Just like when she played the victim in that live when she said, I never did anything to Bronx Girl, paraphrasing. I don't know why she's upset that I called truce with the bleacher. That's victim. That don't play the victim. You're not the victim here. You are a grown woman with responsibilities. You are a mother. You raise beautiful children. You have beautiful grandchildren. You are your own person. No one has forced you. No one has held you against your will to talk about or go back and forth with anybody that has said something that you don't like. Okay? Look at this question. I like Just Me. Just Me shedded light on the situation. Shout out to Just Me China, but does it make it okay? Right. See, Just Me came in here and shedded light on the situation. She gave, and I like Just Me, and I'm happy that she returned. Thank you, Just Me. So here we go with here we go with I'm sorry, China. See this? No, you're Bronx. Are you trying to cause beef between Roz, Chase, and Tanya? Just ask it. I'm not going to get mad at you, China. No, why? How could I possibly cause beef between Roz, Chase, and Tanya when they call it the truth? I thought they put stuff behind them. I thought they were moving forward. I'm just giving commentary on what I've seen during the holiday weekend. That's it. That's all. All I'm saying to Roz supporters, because not of many people's in here and people have left. That's good. That's good. Stop making an excuse saying that, oh, because they started first. When you start saying that, and when you start off with the question, when you start off with a statement like that, they started first, you sound like a child. You sound like a child. Here we go. I like you, but all your content is about Ross. Yes, you can talk about who you want, but it looks like it's a problem, but I could be wrong. No. How is it a problem? And it's not a problem when Ross degrade and demean Latrice. Answer that question. Thank you, Candace, for warming up the chat and thanking people that's coming in and their super stickers and they're showing their support. Thank you, Candace. I appreciate you. Happy New Year to everyone. You tell me how am I wrong and Roz is not wrong. It's beginning to look like, hypocritical in this chat. Who's coming telling me that I'm only speaking about Roz. I have spoke about everyone on this platform. Now, if people don't catch my interest like that, then they don't. I don't understand. You have to ask yourself, honestly speaking to the chat, why is it that I can't speak about who I want to speak about in the light I want to speak about in the length of time I want to speak about it, but the bleacher can do and say anything she want? The bleacher, the chase, the gal, the bleacher. Why don't y'all go in her chat and ask her what possessed her to speak about someone so ill? That's where you should start. Okay? You're welcome, but send that last super chat because it's BX. Thank you. Thank you, Laverne. I appreciate you. Look at what LA does in front of her kids. It's sickening. I don't know if it's sickening and disgusting. And that's another thing. When you say it's sickening and disgusting, you continue to watch. So it cannot be that sickening. It's not that disgusting. Exact, right? It cannot be. Thank you, Lady Virgo. Hey, Lady Virgo. Hi, Lady Virgo. Thank you for the what is that? Is it a super chat? No, no, no. It's a super chat, right, Candace? I was about to say super sticker because when it's come up as super sticker, come up as super sticker. Thank you. This is a beautiful way to start the new year. To just I don't know. I guess you tipping the host. Here we go. Hey, black sisters. I'm sorry, black sister, do better. Why do you get mad when a wait? Why do you get mad when Roz, a content creator, is being a that's a rhetorical question. Thank you, Brittany. You can speak your opinions on Roz. She does it all the time. Thank you. And that goes to counteract with what did she say? With wait. Black sister do better. How is your name Black Sister Do Better? Why do you get mad when Roz and content creators being a content? Why are y'all getting upset when I'm being a content creator? I want to know what part of my content that I'm talking about that is like, what's y'all word, triggering you or upsetting you? I'm not going to stay on Roz too long. I don't want anybody to have any seizures in the chat because I'm talking about Roz. I moved it on to Nikki Reacts. I just said, like, I just feel like sometimes us as content creators, myself included, we pander to our audience. I feel like I'm neutral because I don't bite my tongue and I'm not scared or afraid to say what I want to say. I know how to break it down the line. But when she said that, yeah, for the people in the back that don't know what retaliation means, that's not a word that I would use. Like, oh, she retaliated because someone was speaking about her deceased son. Now she's a part of the problem. Now Roz, chopping up with Roz, has to bear the responsibility and take into account that she is a part of the problem, that she has not did or have done anything to make the problem better. How about that? How about that? Okay, but speak your opinion on everyone, not only Roz. Okay, China. Okay, okay. No, not you two, Bronx. I'm talking about the chat. Oh, okay. I see what you're saying. Thank you, Black Sister. Do better. You can't speak on who you want, but stop sugarcoating it. Oh, I'm sugarcoating. Oh my gosh. I guess I gotta go to the dark side. I'm not sugarcoating it. I don't think I'm sugarcoating it because even if I am sugarcoating it, Gail, a lot of people are not happy. All I'm saying is like, listen, people coming in, why you speaking about Roz? That just goes to show you the prime example of me saying that her loyalists, that I'm not gonna call them a cult anymore, her devotion, they are very devoted to her. They are very loyal to her. That causes chaos and confusion and a problem with content creators when you just jump up in someone live like this when you have the free will to do and speak your mind and say what you want to say, of course. But when you come in here and telling me and asking me why I'm speaking about Roz and she's a content creator and she is open for public consumption, well, what's the problem? Now y'all want me to leave off? I just said, I heard Nikki reacts, and I feel like sometimes you just got to be a little bit more responsible with your words because retaliation that could cause a problem. Roz has just as much responsibility in it as anyone else. I didn't see Roz saying anything, stepping up to the plate when the bleacher started talking about me, but she made sure that she pandered to her audience and said, oh, I don't know what Bronx girl problem is, paraphrasing, she's upset that I made a truce with Chase. That's on you. I just lost a little bit of respect for you as a leader. I would never call truce with anybody that have those thoughts when they wake up in the morning. Okay? I would never. I can hear the hurt in your voice over Roz. I know you miss her. You're a sick woman, China. Block China. You gotta go. Now you definitely see Roz, I let your people come in here, and that's what I'm saying. Roz, you need to start offering resources to your subscribers, your supporters, because people like China, even though she want to be recognized and want to be acknowledged as, why would I be hurt by somebody I don't know? You're hurt that I am sitting here, giving content for on Roz that you don't appreciate. But I don't see you going over to nobody else chat because you don't have that, you don't have that freedom, that privilege to go in Sharita chat and say all this shit that you say. You have the freedom over here and you still can't respect it. That's what I'm saying. This is why Roz Squad get the name as the mob, the cult, the gang, terrorizing, bullying. This is why y'all get that name. I'm here to let you know why you get the name that you get. Okay? Right. China is under Roz, but would she ride for her? Hell no. No, she would not. Right. Right. Wait. I'm sorry, Black sister. Wait, please. That is only who you like to hang on, Raj. Right. Exactly. It's your channel and it's your content. Thank you. So you can speak on whoever or whatever your heart desires. I feel like you have always thank you. I felt like I always been fair too, Brittany. And a lot of people don't want to recognize that. And that's okay. Oh, hi, Donna. Bronx can say what she wants, just like Roz, sis, you're too invested. Hello, Bronx. But hi, Donna. Thank you for coming into the chat. I appreciate you for just dropping by on a Monday night. So I was going to go into different things, but since they want Roz at the forefront, we're not going to keep Roz at the forefront. I just wanted to sum it up with Roz and Sharita. They're going to go back and forth. I'm not going to get into the details of what they say. I just feel like, now Roz says she's not going to respond, so she's going to keep on talk about Latrice. I feel like, a lot of people talk about Latrice and they just have hate in their heart. right? And they have hate in their eyes for her. I would never ever talk about no one that I have hate for. No, I don't even hate the people I talk about. I don't like them. It's a difference. I don't hate them, right? So, Roz have some self, awareness she needs to bring up. So self reflections. We all need to self reflect. I feel like if you hate or you disgusted by someone on a daily basis and you continue to view that person and then give content, the problem is not with the person. The problem is with you. Okay, it's not with Latrice. The problem is not Latrice. The problem may so very be Roz. There may be, and I'm gonna make her audience so upset. There could be insecurities within her flaws, insecurity, because we all have insecurities. I know I do. I can't not down no woman like that on a daily basis, every day, nitpick, harass, everything she do. I have an opinion about. I have self-discipline. I'm not saying Roz don't. I'm not saying that. I'm not taking anything away from her. I have made this point clear from the time I have come forward on this platform. I don't like her content on Latrice. I don't think it's nice. I don't think it's professional. I don't think it's genuine. I think it's filled with a lot of hatred. How about that? Right? So when someone else show you hatred, Roz, because your supporters, they do this. They want this. They want to hit another side. I'm not calling this woman snot pig or whatever, pig feet, or I'm not calling her those nasty names. Strack is an ugly name, snot nose or whatever they call you, whatever they call you. I'm not calling you out your name. I'm giving her constructive criticism, right? Like you just so it's okay for Roz to speak about one person in particular for the rest of her life. But I speak about her, Sharita, and whomever else I want to speak about, it's a problem. That doesn't make sense to me. And I'm pretty sure it should not make sense to the ones that's putting that bullshit out there. Shout out to Coco and Lele getting married. Did he propose to her? I heard he proposed to her. I didn't see it, but circulating around that he proposed to her. I didn't think they would make it this far. I'm not gonna lie. I didn't even think they were in love with each other. But it's a nice feeling. I'm pretty sure she feel nice. I'm pretty sure she feel good that she's marrying someone she loved. And shout out to them. Brittany, where is Roz's variety of content other than trees? Right. It's done got old. Tree says she's not listening to her, so she's gonna shave her options down here, throat forcefully. Her right. Shave her shove, excuse me. I read that wrong. Her opinions down her throat forcefully. I don't get it. I agree. She, I agree, Brittany. I agree. Like if Latrice, I don't think she watch, and if she do watch, she probably don't pay it any attention to what people say. She know that people been speaking about her for the longest length of time, but she know that now that she know there's one particular in person that have their eyes set on her, she don't even have to respond. She over there dogging her out now. Ain't nothing going to come good out this God sit high and look low. Right. Yeah, of course she dogging her out, like and I don't even know what she's saying. I have the slightest idea of what I may, and I know that she is not good at all. I just can't do it. And I hope let me see. This is just mere discussion, nothing personal. I will definitely not send any of my wait. Wait, this is just mere discussion, nothing personal. I would not definitely not send any of my family or friends' children to many of these folks. Never. Speaking of classrooms, did the inclusion gurus respectfully, I heard she had a moment of truth and she was self-reflecting. I guess a lot of people self-reflected before the new year came in and had they I don't know. I just feel like we as grown people, we as grown women, especially grown women, because that's most particular. What up, Astro? Welcome to the chat. That's what's mostly in the over here is women, and there's room for men. Men, please fall in and join. Like as a woman, as an older woman, as a mature woman, as a educated woman, I feel like there should be no way that I should have to self-reflect in front of hundreds of people and and apologize for all the mishaps that has happened on YouTube. I'll leave it at that. And I'm just going to just say that was just, you know, oh gosh, sometimes I'm not going to even lie, y'all. Sometimes I just feel that a lot of people do a lot of things for attention. And I have wrote down some things, but I'm not going to keep everyone here too long because I do want to come back in the morning and talk about it in full length. Because a lot of people just I respect that. A lot of people just just talk to be talking. I want to grow my audience. I have wrote some things down and I wanted to discuss, but let's just conclude. I'm not going to end the live right now, but we'll end it in another 10 minutes or so. We'll take it to like 10:30. I just wanted to say that, say that again, Bronx girl. you know no, it's true. Manifest reality. Like, we are our particular age, and we let me tell y'all something. I self-reflect every day. I have learned so much as I got older. People have told me that I have been so offensive. I'm offensive. I have offended them. I have hurt their feelings, and I sit back and I don't realize what I have done until they bring it to my attention. But that's like totally different from what people are self-reflecting on and asking for forgiveness. As an older adult, as a mature woman, we don't need our children. Like, my kids have told me things, mom, 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 but you damn believe my child is not going to say, yo, mom, why would you talk about Roz's child like that? My kids don't get that from me, because one thing I do ask for my children is advice. So um I, I'm just saying, like, the integrity of people on these platforms is exposed. They expose themselves. They tell you who they are themselves as a person themselves, and that's okay, because I reveal who I am too. I'm not a apologetic person. I'm not a empathetic or sympathetic person when it needs to be. I'm a sensitive person. I empathize with the people I need to empathize with and sympathize with. I would not empathize or be sympathetic towards the inclusion guru for her apologizing. That was her self-reflections. That was her self-awareness that she needs to deal with some issues that she got going on. Roz, she needs to self-reflect too. Sharita, she needs to self-reflect too. We all need to self-reflect. One every night before you go to bed, self-reflect. Okay? But let me see. It's hard enough to get our grown children to follow our path for their lives. So she think a grown woman named Trees will listen to someone she doesn't know from a can of. Exactly. I agree, Brittany. I knew what it was about when it came out, and I was going for it from tier one. Do not ever try me like that. Exactly. She has her own issues, right? You know what I'm saying? I'm just like, people want me to be somebody I'm not. I'm not that type of person. Over here, I feel like we think with our minds, and not our hearts, but we lead. All right, okay, we can lead with our minds, right? If something tragic happened to one of us in this live or whatever, 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 of course we are compassionate about it. But I'm not gonna sit here and empathize or have sympathy towards a grown woman that should know better. I have empathy and sympathy and sympathetic towards, and I am sensitive deep down towards people that need it, like a mother that's lost her child, or or someone that's in need, that's starving or don't have things to provide their family with. That's me being sensitive towards their needs. I'm not here to empathize with someone that get on a public platform and want the sympathy of her audience. That's gaslighting. Okay, that's gaslighting and that's manipulation. We all have gaslighting techniques and manipulation techniques that we use, but it just depends on how you use it, and you have to use it carefully. A lot of people don't know how to do that. So with the inclusion guru, that's something that she needs to deal with in her personal life. Her children telling her, a grown woman with a child, that she need to dial it back. There's some problems going on with that. You know, um, And I know a lot of people, all right, before we end it, we could talk about it because I know there's some Rod supporters in there. Nana had made a live and she was on the live with her panel. And this is what I be talking about with people. Like, she got on the panel, she was using curse words, and that was like epic for a lot of people. It wasn't epic for me because that's a grown woman. Of course, she could say what she want to say when she want to say, but that's not the first time Nana has expressed her feelings like that. So I just, and that person is very manipulative, right? Ooh, very manipulative. There's no way in the hell that I could, you know, um, how you say it? Help me out, manifest reality. Summons the audience, gather them in, engage them in, and put on a bucket of tears. Cry me a river. We told you this way before your son, right? We told you what you was doing way before your son brought it to your attention that what you was doing talking about this child, this woman's deceased son, was absolutely terrible and disgusting and horrible. We know what type of person you are. We know that you don't acknowledge all black people as being blacks if they don't fit your requirements, if they don't fit your qualifications of being black. We know that you have an idea of what a black person is supposed to be. And Roz is not your idea of a black woman, or neither was her son, because you made it obvious that he or her wasn't. So when you just got up here, started crying, because tidbit, I don't have to listen. That was a show for yourself. People was like, oh, grown woman talking, grown woman talking. Oh my god. Grown woman, grown woman patching up things. That's not grown. I'm gonna come back to you, Autumn Stone. I just wanted to. All right, so right, exactly, exactly, exactly. Exactly. Manifest reality, Autumn Stone thing. I literally have no idea what you're talking about, but as a British man, oh, you're British man, ooh. I stumbled across this live stream and am struggling to catch up. All the best for your channel this year. Thank you, Autumn Stone. We were talking about different people, content creators. Thank you for stumbling in on my live. That means a lot to me, even if you don't know what I'm talking about. That means I have a lot of work to do to put in ahead. And if I kept your attention this long, that means that nothing is going to stop me. Autumn Stone just stamped my bill of approval. Thank you, Autumn Stone from British Man. Let me see. Great live wave, the original way to bring it in New Year. Larry, the lifesaver, Larry. Bronx, you are full of shit, a big pile of shit. Everyone has spoken on a late all day, not only Ross, even your mod spoke on her today. So I don't have the same sentiments of LA. I'm sorry. I don't. I don't share the same sentiments as my mod. I don't share the same sentiments as Raz. I don't share the same sentiments or what is it, beliefs or perspective or insight as everyone else. That's why I'm a full of shit, because I don't have or share the same insight. Let's block Larry the loser. Okay, is he blocked? Here we go. Is Larry the lights? Thank you. Don't block him yet. Let me see if he's still in here. This is bloody fascinating. This is bloody fascinating. Wait. I'm gonna go right back. I see you, Astro. I'm gonna go back to. I'm gonna hold that right there, Larry. Larry, hold that right there. That was it. That's what it was. A free show. I was laughing at that clown. Oh my gosh, manifest reality. You know what? You are real Aquarius. You do think with your mind. Okay, here we go. Larry the lifesaver, Larry, whatever. Why didn't you speak about Sharita when she talked shit about Candace? Why would I speak about Sharita talking shit about Candace and Candace have a mind of her own? Candace is very capable of defending herself. I would never tell Sharita not to speak on Candace. Are you crazy? Y'all just don't get it. Y'all just don't get it. Thank you, Manifest. Nice to have you both over, Marvin Stewart and on. Thank you, Manifest. If you're going to be about it, keep it 100 and be about it, Miss Neutral. Right? I am neutral. That's why y'all mad because I'm neutral. Yeah, I'm not riding nobody's coattail. I'm not. I have gave praises to everybody on here equally, whether you heard it or not. Okay, Trees has lives her life and loud in front of her supporters. See, I bet if Rose did cut, well, I'm sorry. I bet if Roz, I'm sorry, did the same, there would be many content creators, supporters would be side eyeing her as well. Knock it off, right? So that's the thing, and we're gonna burn them. Let's burn this the supporters because I got a little bit of time. So I feel like when there was nothing that because I didn't see anything because I didn't watch it in full that I would have so much to say about LA coming to New York and welcome to New York, LA, right? But I feel like LA just vlogging her life in front of millions and thousands of people is brave enough for me, right? I feel like if Roz, because she's not up to that point yet, she's just a, I guess, commentator, right? That she would do rebuttals, she would respond to Latrice, what Latrice does, and she keep the audience up to date. I feel like we should challenge Roz. Why don't you and your family vlog your life for the whole day? An hour, no, not even an hour vlog, not even 30 minutes. Do 15 minutes of vlogging. You, Roz, your vlog of your family in a day in your life. And take the lashes that you give Latrice, right? That's the only way that I could say, oh, you have no hate towards her, or you can't do what she do, right? Make me and everyone else a lie. Why don't you vlog your life, Roz? Because your support is coming here, agitating the chat, disrupting the chat, and it's okay. Y'all can do that respectfully. But calling me full of shit, okay, whatever. Put her up to that challenge, Raw Squad. Tell her to vlog 20 minutes of her life. Have Nana edit the videos, or someone edit the videos of your life for 20 minutes and see if you get the same reception from your vlogs or from your content, your lives. That's where you see if your excuse me, you have real true supporters, loyal supporters. Do a vlog of your family, or if you don't want to include the family in it, they don't want to be on camera. Do a day in your life because you know what? You are at 13,000 subscribers, right? So now you have a little bit, clout to do a vlog to let us know who you are, a day in your life, all right? To shut you up and your fake ass supporters that throw you support. I'm telling you, let's see if you get the same numbers. You might get even more becoming a vlogger, a vlogger, a vlogger. I'm saying you might become Roz, I'm telling you right now, on January 2nd, 2023, if you do a vlog, a day in your life, because that's what you're supposed to do. You have 13,000 supporters, excuse me, subscribers. Do a vlog, edit it, and see and compare your vlog. Even if you want to do a premiere, do a vlog. You can premiere it and see if you get the same numbers as you do in your lives talking about Latrice or whomever you want to talk about. Okay? That's all I'm saying. Wait. Larry, you was talking a lot of shit. Now all of a sudden, Rod's content on Trees bothers you. It has always bothered me. You are full of shit. Thank you, Larry. You are no better than the rest. I'm not trying to be. She is. I mean, you know what I'm saying? You speak about everything and everyone else, so why does it matter? Right. Hey, Bronx girl, I'm glad you caught my live too. Thank you, Sean John. That's all I'm saying. Let's propose that challenge to Ross. Since her followers in here and they don't like what I'm saying about this woman. And I have never spoke about this woman in an ill-mannered way. I mean, one time I did say that something ugly about her. Not her face is ugly. I never spoke about her looks. I just probably like on Bronx Girl platform. I remember speaking about her weight, and that's something that you know that's not my intentions to speak about nobody way unless I don't like you. And it's not like I did not like Roz because I had no ill will towards her. That's the only mean thing I said about her. Like, I don't know what the hell these people are listening to or what they gathering, but we have different wavelengths. But that's what I'm saying. So in conclusion, because I'm gonna come back tomorrow because I didn't even cover all the bases I wanted to cover. I speak about Roz, I can't even get off of her until her friends, her supporters coming in here, backing me into a wall and telling me I'm the worst person for speaking about her. Roz proposed this challenge. I'm not upset with you. There's no way that you could be that flattered. Don't flatter yourself. Stop playing the victim. Don't do that. I know what you're doing. You're a very smart woman. I don't have to see everything you do to know what you're doing. That's what you're doing. You want to gain the sympathy of your audience. Now I'm challenging you. I'm not challenging you to walk. I'm not challenging you to do anything else. I'm challenging you, Roz, to make a vlog, right? A day in your life. Do a premiere and see the response you get. That's all I'm saying, right? Because Latrice do it. That's who commentate on. That's who you do your commentary on. That's how you do your rebuts on, right? Let's see if you have true and dear supporters. That's all I'm saying. If she did put her life out there, it would only be good things. She would never keep it real. I'm sorry. Can y'all hear me? I got a phone call, so it knocked me out. I apologize. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me? Oh gosh, let me know if y'all can hear me because my somebody called me, so I'm probably gonna have to end the live because that was my cousin. Every day with Raj, raw and uncut. See, one thing I love, and I'm not gonna lie, I'm not gaslighting, and I'm not doing any of that like creepy shit. Right? Thank you for staying. Okay, so I feel like I am where I want to be. This is the page that I want to grow. And I feel like I designed this platform for the intelligent, and everybody intelligence is on different levels, but like we have logical and reasoning in here, and nobody in here has disrespected. Oh, only the naysayers. That's okay. We know how to handle y'all. We welcome. We're not gonna be blocking people, but if you get disrespectful, yeah. But so Brittany said every day with Raj Raw and Uncut, right? I feel like if she do that for like this month, right? A vlog. Let's see her numbers go up to 20K. Because that's a different platform. Since you're not going to respond to nobody, since you're not going to be in the mess, this is a whole different ball game, Roz. Take up the challenge. You don't have to do a vlog for like an hour like a Latrice. Latrice, she's different. She's a pro. This is a career for her. You are amateur coming in doing vlogs. Like Brittany said, raw and uncut with Roz. We challenge you to do that. We give us something. Challenge yourself and maybe your numbers will go up. Oh gosh, I don't know you or Roz. I listen. That's all. You listening, and you're not comprehending, Larry. You just kind of, you sound like, you probably a spy. That's what you sound like. Challenge yourself, and maybe your numbers will go up. Maybe it will. I do have a you are phony, Bronx. Thank you. I don't know. Listen, Larry, you gotta go now. Let me block Larry because now this is what I be talking about. The people come in here, I give them chance after chance after chance after chance. They come in here, they vent, they rant, they air out their grievances so freely over here, but they cannot do that with nobody else because they will block them. They will block them on the first try. So that's what I'm saying. Listen, I wanted to talk about other things. All right, so before we go, do y'all know, what do y'all think about Lele and Coco getting engaged? Nah, see, now, nah. Wait. Why you hope she don't do it? I wouldn't. Why wouldn't you do it? Why wouldn't you do something that you challenging or talking about somebody? Because Latrice is putting her life, and that's what I'm saying, and that's let's go back to where's Brittany. That was a good comment. Damn, Brittany, I lost your comment already. Oh man, like Brittany said, raw and uncut, right? Why what's the problem, Candace, with her doing a vlog? Why wouldn't you do it? But she could talk about other people. That's what I be talking about with people. Not you in particular, Candace, but what I'm saying is, like, how could you, nail Latrice to the cross? She put her life out there. She showed people who she is. She get ridiculed and scolded every single day. But why can't Roz do something and go in a different direction? So you mean to tell me that Roz is going to speak about Latrice forever, and people going to tune in forever to listen to her speak about Latrice forever? I wouldn't put my entire life on social media. She don't have to put her entire life on social media. You make more money doing vlogs than doing lives. That's just a fact. Okay? I'm not going to give out any more advice. Okay? Because people be thinking I'm being mean or whatever. Roz will make more money doing vlogs than doing lives. I don't know how much money. If she's making, she'll probably see more revenue in making vlogs than doing lives, right? Because her motto is, we popping over here. Let's see how you popping. A day in your life. A day in your life is not so bad compared to what Latrice do. Latrice go live every day. Latrice put out, she had people follow her every day or whatever. Do vlogs. When you put No, when you put all your business on social media, you open yourself up for people to have, right. But people have an opinion regardless. People gonna have, like, look at the opinions that people have about Muffin and her kids. I would never go that far to talk about that woman like that. No. She, first of all, she would have to keep my interest, and she don't keep my interest. You know what I mean? She doesn't keep my interest. So when you say that people, I see people stuff all the time. I don't comment on it. I don't have an opinion because I don't care. Like, of course, people gonna have an opinion if you put yourself out there, but a lot of people reserve their opinions too because they know it could be hurtful to the person that they're talking about. Okay. I feel like the same measures she's criticizing Trish on, she be held to the same standards, right? Exactly. Who are these people you're talking about? Lele, Latrine, and Muffin. These are all, content creators. Autumn Stone of there's what is it called? What's her name? What's the real comedian Latrice Allen? She has her own channel. She have 1 million followers on Facebook. She went viral, the real comedian Latrice Allen. And then we have let me see, Muffin. I don't really know about Muffin like that. Muffin, I think Muffin, she is who she is. I don't judge that woman. I will never judge her. I won't ever talk about her in that light. She just don't interest me. And Lele is another content creator here on YouTube. She's a whole different ball game. You know. Muffin puts her and all her kids' business on social media. But yeah, just because she put her kids and her, that's still not my interest. That's not somebody I would want to watch and do content on. I do content on people like Ross. I do content on people like Sharita. I do content on people like let me just say, I don't know who else. People that interest me. Muffin plus five don't interest me. I think people get it twisted. It's like, you can have an opinion about someone, but when you make it personal, it doesn't sound right. Because Candace, I heard your, take on Muffin, and I don't agree with everything you say about her. I just, sometimes I feel like we could reserve our opinions and keep it in the back of our head, and we could be more professional and lighthearted instead of being like, oh, why is it that her daughter? No, I'm not going to even get into that because I'm not going to get into an argument with nobody. I'm not going to get into an argument with nobody. That's what I'm saying. Okay. All these people, are these people funny? Yeah, in nature they are. Some of them are funny. Like Latrice Allen, she called herself a comedian. You may find some things particularly funny about her. But a lot of people say her behavior is repulsive and disgusting. I don't see what she's doing. Like her eating habits is probably like a turnoff. I can't watch nobody eat. I don't care. I don't watch cooking videos and I don't watch people cleaning up. They are content creators. They open themselves up to people having an opinion on things they don't like. You don't want to be mentioned. Don't put that's not that that's so Candace, that could be a little hypocritical of you, right? So if someone speak about you and you jump up and you say, "Oh, well, I don't," when you jump up and you say, "Well, I don't know why people got my name in their mouth because I don't bother nobody." How is it that people could speak about you and you don't bother nobody and your name is pops up? Because you are a content creator, right? You are a content creator, Candace, right? So that means that you have just as much room for criticism like Muffin. And she show her life. That's all I'm saying. The autumn showing time. If you desire, you can research slowly. Right. Thank you, Manifest. Let me see. Layla is in her happy place right now. I really don't care if she marries him or not. It's all in what you are willing to put up in a relationship. That's true. I didn't think they would last this long. I'm not going to even lie. I knew they were fond of each other. I didn't know they was in love. But if she accepted his hand in marriage, then I guess they are really in love with each other. You know, people can speak about me. I don't get mad. I don't think, listen, neither do I. I just think a lot of people' opinions are stupid, like gutter shit. Like, I don't play that gutter shit. Like, if you want to be gutter, be gutter. Like, I feel like people speaking about Muffin and her family, the way they speak about her and her family, like, there's one particular person that speak about Muffin all the time. Like, I don't watch nobody with glaring eyes like that to have an opinion about them. You know, I don't. I heard her daughter speak one time when she was defending her mother. I was like, oh shit. The one, I think she was pregnant at the time, 19 years old. And I liked the way she defended her mother. I was like, she's really intelligent. Like, she defended her mother to the T. Muffin's daughter. So anybody that want to persecute her, ridicule her daughter, and scold her daughter because she's pregnant at a young age, okay, ridicule and scold her daughter, but give her the same respect that you want your child to be given, because that is someone's child. That is still someone's child. You know, Muffin do have children, and they are not always responsible for their actions because they are minors. But when people speak about her parenting all the time, it's like nitpicking. No different from other people nitpicking at Latrice. However, they can only speak about what I show them, or they have to lie. I don't put my business. I know I speak on muff because it's a critique of my opinion. No, I know, but sometimes So and that's the thing. I'm speaking on what I see about on the YouTube streets, Candace, and I'm getting pushback from the people that don't agree with what I'm saying. And I'm just trying to show you that I don't agree with not only you, but a lot of people when they talk about Muffin. I have heard her speak, and I said, I don't think she's a dumb girl. She may make dumb choices. I think, she did what she had to do to raise her family. She's not perfect, but she's just not someone I would speak about. Like, that's not somebody I would speak about. I just wouldn't speak about Muffin. I heard, I'm sorry. I guess everyone has things they accept, but at a certain, especially older age, there's just no way just accept below standards from any individual when going into a marriage, right? Being a frustrated. Right. You know what? I put up on Facebook, I was like, I don't know. I thought Lele liked rich men. Sorry, Lele, I thought you like rich men. I don't know if Coco's rich. Is he rich? That's the only way I would marry a man, if he has money. Not saying that I fell in love with the money, but that at least have to be incentive. Um, I'm happy that Layla's getting married. I think she's at an age, her and Coco is at a great age to get married, and they probably understand each other more. They probably be a little bit more patient and mindful of each other. I haven't been watching Coco lately, so don't shoot me. if you put it out there, you are open to get spoken. Right, you are open to get spoken. That's like when people speak on me, and when I come back and rebuttal, it's like, oh, Bronx girl is this, Bronx girl is that. But no, I'm speaking on what I see. I'm just saying I don't have a pro. I just Muffin is not my interest. She's not someone I will speak on. Latrice, I speak on her. Roz, I speak on her. Let me see. I've spoken on other people, but I wouldn't like. I don't. Muffin don't capture my attention. She does nothing for me to like speak on. Like, oh my gosh, like she got no. That's just I wouldn't. I'm not speaking. I don't do the mommy thing. Let's just put it like that. I don't. I wouldn't speak on parenting at all. At all. Expect criticism, of course, but you got to be careful how you criticize people, and their children. So when people say, "Oh well, if anybody talk about my child, it's on and popping," but you talking about another mother and her child, and it's not on and popping, you could speak about that mother and her child, but nobody could speak about you and your child, even if it's open to criticism or not. That's not fair. That's being a hypocrite. Right? If you don't want people speaking about you or even hinting at speaking about you or your child and they don't know your child, then be careful how you speak about other people. Right? I don't think Muffin is that interesting to me. I'm not that interested in her to speak of her. I have seen her, a glimpse of here and there. I've seen her daughter. The last time I seen her is when she was in a restaurant with her child's father or somebody. I don't know. They was in a restaurant and and the other, I think her cousin or whatever, was flirting with that security guard. And I was more focused on the security guard. I was like, he whack. They was gassing him up so lovely. I thought that was funny when they was gassing him up. And that's just this stint. I'm not even trying to be funny. I'm just saying Muffin is, because they brought it up in the chat. Speak about Muffin. No, I don't want to speak about Muffin. I don't watch her. I would never watch her to speak about her. With all due respect, I don't know. Sorry if I can't make anyone happy. That's all I'm saying, Candace. That's who you speak about is Muffin. There's nothing wrong about speaking about Muffin. I just think we all should be careful how we speak about other people, because you may easily give up criticism, but you may not easily take it. That's all I'm saying. And she's called Muffin. Wait, I think I think like Muffin plus five. Yeah, I think she's a woman with 5 children. Hey Sheila, how you doing? Good evening. Wait, let me see. When you become a YouTube social media influencer, you open yourself up to react on a period. Good. Listen, I don't listen. Mm-mm. That's a cop out. That's a cop out right there, Candace. You cannot say just because someone put their life out there that you are bound or obligated or you have the responsibility of speaking about it. But if you want to speak about someone and their family, I think you should have bear the responsibility of speaking about that person in a way where everyone can understand. Because like if you want to compare, if you want to say, well, if Muffin slaps her child, of course you can speak about it. But the littlest details that she do, I'm not going there. Not it has to pop out to me because I do pay attention to small details. I'm not trying to give her advice on her parenting. That's one thing I won't do is give no one advice on their parenting. That's all I'm saying. That's not a cop out. You don't think that's a cop out? You don't think that's a cop out? So do you think, Candace, since you are here, do you think you want me to drop the link? Do you think your parenting advice or just content or commentary on Muffin plus five, do you think it's responsible? Do you Oh gosh, here we go. See, Candace wanna get it popping. Why you wanna get it popping though? Why you wanna get it popping though? Candace wanna get it popping. You wanna get it popping? Manifest. I'll shut up now. I really don't know anything about anything. with manifest realities. These ladies come from very humble beginnings. Why not be happy for them? That's thank you, Brittany. I don't, I seen. Listen, I have seen, and when I've listened to most people. Okay, so all right. So you said that was my choice. I thought you wanted to come up. You don't got to come up. But listen, All I'm saying is, I feel like as women, everybody is so fake and so phony. So, oh, we all need to get along. We all need to stick together. There need to be some more positive in this sector on YouTube amongst the Black community. That is a myth, and that is not like something that I aspire to. Of course, we all should be respectful for one another, but everyone does not meet everyone's standards. Muffin plus five don't meet your standards, do she, Candace? This Candace want to put me in this predicament. Okay, I am sorry. I'm not going to apologize for me being a shark. I'm not going to apologize for me being born a savage beast. Just because someone don't fit your criteria and your standards, that don't mean you have to automatically judge them. That's all it is a judgment. We all have judgments. So when people, I think it's just hypocritical, and I think it's a contradiction. Oh, I'm for women, but I beat women down. Right. Wait. That's why I hate Brittany. That's why there's so much toxic in this sector, because of those that hide their lives. They become priority for some to find out about them. True. That's true. I think it's here go just me. I think it's criticizing every little thing that someone does is frown that's frown. Thank you. Just me summed it up perfectly. I'm gonna read it again. I think it's criticizing every little thing that someone does that's frowned upon. It is. And you know what that's called? And we know what it's called, just me and whoever else is in the chat. Um, it's called nitpicking. You know what nitpicking is considered? A form of harassment. I'm happy for Coco and Layla. Yeah, I didn't expect them to get married and announce it to the world, which I'm glad she did, to let people know that they are moving forward. And I'm glad for Lele and Coco too. I think she accepted his proposal, his hand in marriage. That means that she loved him and she's in love with him. I don't think she would just get married to get married. I don't think Lele is that dumb at all. The women won't watch anything positive in this sector. They won't. And that's the thing, like that's true. A lot of people on the front and fake, they're talking about, oh, they moving on to do positive stuff. Right. Your numbers will be stuck at one. I feel like, if you know what, it's crazy. If Roz don't do vlogs, Sharita could do vlogs. She probably will be really excel in her vlogs. She got a growing family. Her children are in sports. Football is a great sport. Football is how you say it, a popular sport more than anything. That would be nice for her to vlog her in the Washingtons, right? I think vlogs, now that people have got their foundation, built their foundation, is the way to go. You don't have to show everything. You don't have to, because there is editing to be done. You can edit your videos, but don't be faking the funk like you have this glamorous lifestyle. I'm not talking about you, Sharita. I'm just talking about, like, you could do vlogs with your family, and just give an insight into who you are once a week with your family. And I think your audience will definitely appreciate that. You know, don't take my word for it. I'm just telling you, to the people like Sharita and Roz, vlog, do a day in your life. And y'all supposed to do that a day in your life. Just that's for your audience. Let me see, Candace. Let's see. It's not judging. It's talking about what they put out. Do I talk about Muffin every day? Hell no. In a bad way? Hell no. I don't even watch every day. You don't have to listen. I didn't say you watch her every day. I'm just saying I heard your commentary on Muffin and I listen in. I don't comment. I don't have no comments. I don't have no opinions about her. I listen in because I listen into the support, and I don't have no questions, no follow-ups about her. I'm just saying, when you critique a person, not you in general, Candace, but you do speak about, if you're going to take Muffin, you want to make her your content, that's fine, that's good. People want to hear about Muffin because they do pour into your lives when you speak about her and want to hear what you have to say. But what I'm saying is, like, just me say, when you speak about, criticize every little thing, not you in particular, that it is frowned upon. Like, there's no way in the hell that anybody that's watching Muffin that can't point out something good that she do. Like, I heard you say, she came from home. Like, no, I'm paraphrasing. You said, oh, she made a career out of social media. That's good. That means she have a talent. That means she's skillful, and she's a nice looking woman. I don't agree with everything. Well, not agree because I don't watch it. I don't agree with her dating a younger child like that. That's all I don't have a problem with. That's all I'm saying. Okay. Okay. Hey, Dana Jane. Thank you, Candace. Rita numbers are low when she talks about her kids. That's why she have to talk about Roz. Everybody, so what? You know, I bet you she slowly woo her audience in with her children. She could hashtag something totally different. But Roz, Vera, why don't Roz do a day in her life to please her audience? At what point can we say it's bullying? Just curious. Hmm, I don't. Look, Brittany, listen, Brittany, just hold on, okay, to your opinions. Now that'll be a different topic and a different discussion of bullying. I'm not gonna say Candace is a bully. I won't say that, but I know where you going. I'm not saying you saying Candace is a bully, Brittany. I'm just saying, and I agree with you. Like it's frowned upon. It's just too much. I'm not going to critique the woman. I'm not going to critique Latrice and her children. I'm not going to critique Roz and her children. I'm not going to critique um, Sharita and her children. I don't do the parenting shit. That's not me. If this is the mommy sector, I definitely would leave. Rita Channel is doing good, growing fast. Right. I feel like Rita, she has something special. When I say she has something special, it's because she has something to offer, like her supporters, because she has her foundation. So Sharita do a day in her life with the even if she do a vlog a day in her life and tag it in sports and football, she could bring so many people in and I'm telling you, that will probably just once a month a vlog a day in her life, with her children and edit it and put it out there. But Roz, since she's top billing and people coming in here and saying that she can't be spoke about and that I cannot speak about her or anyone else can't speak about her, I just beg the questions to her supporters. Please answer me this. Why can't Roz do a day in her life video, edited 15 minutes to see and compare where her numbers go and where her numbers don't go? That's all I'm saying. And that's where I think where a lot of people is missing the point is like, so Roz is going to sit at one, right? Y'all going to pour in there every day, every other day, and listen to her talk about the same person for another 2 to 3 years. But you people that follow Roz and support Roz, that listen to her give criticisms and critiques and judgments, excuse me, about Latrice, find her disgusting and sickening, but you're listening to someone give you details about someone's life that you have no like interest in. Rita channel is growing fast because it's drama. Keep it real. And Roz channel is what right, and that's the thing. Like I feel like when Rod supporters come in here, you coming up here against a lot of savage beasts, and I'm not even trying to be funny, but the last time, excuse me, Rod supporters was in here, uh, what's her name, Bill and Island Girl, one of her supporters slayed them in a matter of seconds. Like everybody in here is respectful. So you ask a question like that, read a channel growing fast because it's drama, keep it real. And just me rebut. This is how we do rebuttals. And Rod's channel is what? We waiting for the answer, Vera. What is Rod's doing that's making her channel grow? Right? Because I feel like if you a Braveheart or whatever, or Eagle Eye, if you just support her, whatever, we got answers for your questions. Vera Jones, you said Rita channel's growing fast because it's drama. Keep it real. Everybody has drama on a channel, right? Who channel is growing the fastest? So if this is the drama section, and so Roz have the most drama, right? And just me say, and Roz channel is what? What is Roz channel, Vera? What is Roz channel based on and surrounded by? What is her channel based upon? I just don't understand how y'all come in here with these like broad questions, these open questions, and don't expect anyone to give feedback or just have an answer for you. You know what I mean? Ra's channel is based on drama. That's how she started off, I believe. Not if how she started off, but that's where she's at now with drama. You know, there's no way in the hell that, I could continue to say that, oh, Roz is an inspiration to me and I'm not continually being inspired. Gra's channel grew off of drama. There we go, Vera. There go your answer. You took. I don't know if you're still in here, but her channel did grow off of drama. Mine is going to grow off of drama, but that's okay because I have plans. I don't want to be stuck at one. Neither should Rod. Rod should want to be stuck at one. Sharita shouldn't want to be stuck at one. Nobody else should be stuck at one. I haven't spoke about sweet tea because I have respect for sweet tea. I have a lot of respect for Sweet Tea. I think she stand her ground. I think she stand alone, like myself. I feel like, sometimes, when people mix and mingle, it causes chaos and confusion. I'm just not mixing and mingle with no one. I'm not like slapping five with nobody or calling truce with somebody. I feel like everybody on this platform have their own motives. Okay? They have their own motives. I said that because there's others besides Roz that does it. I mean, the criticism and call it critiquing or positive information for someone. That's true. I said, yeah. But here we go. You do realize when people react, it's no different than watching soap operas every day and having a conversation about them. That's true. No, what I just want to keep it real. By speaking the truth, by embedding facts, basing your content around facts, right? So Vera, let me say this to you: soap operas, right? I can see a soap opera. Soap operas, right? I used to watch soap operas when I was younger, and of course we gossip about it. It's no different from a reality show. Vera, I hope you're still here and listening, right? What I'm saying to you is about Roz and her, whoever, not just Roz. When they do content, they criticize and they do critiques on other people's channels. It becomes a little bit less critiquing and a little bit more personal and it becomes hateful in nature, right? So if I hear someone like Rod say, talk about Latrice and her parenting and say something to the manner of, oh, her daughter is going to be just like her. I'm paraphrasing. Please forgive me. I'm just paraphrasing that she's going to be active like her mother. Be for real. That's critiquing or that's gutter. Is that gutter critique or is that like a broad opinion? Everyone don't have that opinion about Latrice and her children, even if you don't like her. Everyone not going to say, "Oh, Rennie, oh shit, God, her daughter, excuse me, is going to be just like her." I did not mean to say that baby's name. Okay, just because you feel one way about her mother, right? That does not mean her daughter is going to be the way her mother is. That's what I'll be trying to say. And that's what the point I'll be trying to make. Like people piling, and I watch the lives. Like I see one live when Roz was talking, and this was recently. One person had the audacity to say that because Roz told Latrice, LA, to go get her daughter nail and hair done, she did it. That is BS on all levels. She gets her daughter hair done and take her out and do things with her. So I don't understand when she be saying shit like that. That's not true. Hey Nicole, how you doing? Wait, Vera. Hi, thank you. Happy New Year, Nicole. Where's Vera? This whole sector is drama. I don't get it. It's right. This whole sector is drama. So when you say that, oh, the only reason Sharita channel grew is because of drama. Where does that leave Roz? How did Roz come in here? She didn't come in here uh, as a princess or come in here talking about crafting or talking about, positive stuff. She came in with a vengeance. Let's keep it real. When a person's supposed to give good sound advice, they supposed to have their shit all the way together, all the way together. And that's the thing, like even if you don't have it all the way together, but at least be a little bit sophisticated in how you deliver your your commentary to a person, because you know what, and you want to keep it 100. uh Ra's children defend her, which They feel that they have to defend their mother, let them. Now, what if we propose the question of Latrice's children, her underage children, defending their mother? Will they, don't they have that right to defend their mother? Do the children, Latrice children, not have that right to defend their mother against people that talk about her so, ugh, so harshly? Okay, that's what I'm saying. Does Latrice children have that right to defend their mother? Like Ra's children have the right to defend their mother, right? So who would I listen to defend their mother more? Latrice children, minor children, or her older children? I mean, excuse me, or Roz's children. I will listen to Latrice children more so, even be more excuse me, empathetic towards her children defending their mother than I would be Roz's children defending their mother. Okay, that's how I feel about that. It's a reason for the saying, and apple doesn't fall far from the tree. That applies to trees also. You're totally speaking the truth, because the trees always take her daughter to get her hair done and do things with her kids always. Right, have something to negative say no matter, right? Because ever since I've been watching, even if Cassandra, if I don't watch in total and fully, she's doing something with the babies. They riding in the car, and she's praising and inspiring her little babies, because I don't want to say their name. I slipped up. Please forgive me. You know, so when the commenter was in her live say, "Oh, because you told her to go get her daughter's hair done and her nails done, she did it. She listened to you." That is what I'm talking about the fake, false praising that I wouldn't want in my chat. Lying. Okay, children don't follow their parents' behavior because they're their own individual. Thank you, right? Because say what you want about me, but my children love me for who I am. They are their own individual people. Even my youngest child, 7 years old, to my oldest, they have their own life. They respect their mother, and they accept me for who I am. Okay, I'll leave it at that. Thank you, purpose driven. Wait, I'm gonna come back to you, Tina Turner 95. I see you. I have really met a person who has their shit all together, but morals are pretty important. True, that's true. I think that means a lot too. Okay, love. Teresa already put it out there that her daughter is like her and can't be trusted. Found her school. Let me finish reading this comment. Find her in school bathroom and on tablets doing inappropriate. So let's not act like these things. Listen, I don't know about that because I haven't seen it, and that's something that I would not agree to, like, talk about if I haven't seen it or witnessed it. I cannot confirm that to be true. She as an adult should stop talking about ill of children. She do have grandchildren coming up. That is true. Yeah, that is true. She do have grandchildren that's going to look at her with like disappointing stares or judgmental eyes. That's how you talk about other people's kids, grandma, a nana, however they call her. Vera, I'm sure you know some people in your own family that you can't give advice to, but you rather criticize a stranger. Okay, here we go. No, because they are not of age to be on this sector. The difference is Rod's children is real grown. I don't want to hear what Rod's children got to say about their mother. Rod's children are grown. Roz can defend herself. You know who I want to listen to more than Rod's children as adults, and it's not even about being on this sector. Latrice has a family channel, so for Latrice, because children, I don't think you should lie to children. If her children is searching the internet, they hear about their mother being talked about in the way they talked about, they have a right to voice their opinions. They are children and they are humans. They have an opinion. They should, I mean, excuse me, they needs are to be met, excuse me, and they voice should be heard. It's not about them being on this sector because they too young. No, it's about them voicing how they feel about people, demeaning and degrading their mother and them as children. So it has nothing to do with age. You know who I would listen to the most? are the children, because children at that age are more truthful and honest. Like Miss Carver said, go down the road, TJs, if you want to hear something positive, because it's drama all the time and fake beef and to get to get views up. Excuse me. See, let me see. Here we go. Okay, let's go. Okay, so Autumn, sorry, but is sector a description online activity? It's probably like you say sector. Think of it as like a category, a department, a part of, something like that. Just me, the difference is Roz react to what Trees put out there. These other people are doxing, making fun of a mother losing her child, wishing death, etc. River, I can't. Yeah, River. Roz does distasteful things too, but y'all refuse to see it. Right. Here we go, love. Y'all defending Trees when she don't like y'all. She want reaction chance to talk because it keep her relevant so she can be a sugar mama and lackluster parent. See, this is what I'm talking about. This shit right here. This is the shit I be talking about. Like, this has nothing. We talking like adults over here, and y'all talking like children. Love. Right, love. Thank you, purpose. Love. You have a personal issue with LA. It seems so. Right. Thank you, love. Why does she bother y'all so much though? Enlighten me. Exactly. I never. Thank you, just me. I never seen so many grown women hate a person that they don't know. That's weird. That is weird. Roz doxed herself. Remember, she posts. See, I didn't know that. Wait, let me. Roz doxed herself. All I'm saying to Vera. Let me go back to this comment up here. Eh, Tina Turner 95. No, 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 because they are not of age to be on this sector. Listen, they are of age to voice their opinion to be heard. And have you heard of the term, are you smarter than a fifth grader? A lot of people are not smarter than a fifth grader. Have you ever seen that show? What I'm saying is they have feelings too. That is their mother. So if Latrice wanted to put her children on camera and say, can you just tell our supporters that watch us and love us and care about us how you feel? That could be a manipulation tactic, but so what? Their voice is going to be heard. How you feel about your mother being harassed, nitpick all the time, the hurtful things they say to us, the impact it may have on us as a family. Why can't their voices be heard? But you'll listen to a grown woman defend their mother because all her children are grown. All Rod's children are grown. So it doesn't like really sit well with me when they are defending their mother because no, I'm not. No, I don't want my children to get up here defending me. They already know that. They know that. My children, they know, no, you don't have to defend your mom. Your mom got this. But I would take heed and I would take in what those babies have to say because they are 10 years old and older. So their choices and opinions matters. Their thoughts and opinion matter. So don't say, oh, because, they're the age. No, the age have nothing to do with it at all. Mm. Okay, where we go? Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Let me see. Wait, let me see. Okay, love. This is the internet. I don't take anything personal. It's entertainment. I have a whole wonderful life. I don't get how y'all cannot see what is right in front of y'all. But you have your bias in your opinion, love. That's I think where we like trip up at. Latrice kids are getting older and they have access to the internet and they do hear the things Ron say about their mother. See? Exactly. Thank you, Cassandra. I had a friend named Cassandra. She had a twin when I lived I still live in the Bronx, but Cassandra and her sister name, it was just funny. Cassandra. All right, here we go. Keyshawn. In my opinion, I don't feel she is actually talking about the kids in a bad way. I think she just speak on how her behavior affect. No, she speak on the kids in a bad way. You know what, Keyshawn? I heard one content creator say that the baby girl is have a sex demon in her like her mother. That's not speaking in a bad way. Mm. Wait. River, she don't bother me, but LA bother y'all. Right. Allie Pool. To be honest, the majority of these content creators are built on delivering drama. That's true. That is true. That is a 100% fact. And I don't have nothing. I have no pushback for that. I think trees have smart, intelligent children. They have their and love their mom. They do. Here we go. Bumpy said her children watch this channel, so they also see the distasteful things their mother. Listen. This is the shit I be talking about. She speaks on them in a bad way. She does. Yes, they are too. They are to a therapist, not on this sector. Plus, they already have seen inappropriate things the mother shows the world. So yeah, you going to get good and bad. Whether she get good or bad reactions or not, I am going to listen to minor children speak about how they are affected and impacted by people talking about their mother. No matter what she does, that's their mother. They're going to love her regardless. They love her for who she is and they accept her for who she is. Their acceptance has nothing to do with other people's opinions. Okay? So if I'm going to sit down and listen to children defend their mother, I'm going to listen to the minor children first, not the grown ass children talking or defending their mother, which there's no defense to be made. I'm just saying. That's all I'm saying. Roz has a sharp razor tongue. She can defend herself and she does it well. She sure does. And she do defend herself well. She do have a razor tongue and she don't need her adult children defending her. But I will take heed and I will listen a little bit more keenly to Latrice children defending their mother as a minor, right? Because they have feelings too. And I don't know what disgusting, nasty things that Latrice have been doing that people watch intensely or consistently or religiously to see the next disgusting and inappropriate thing she's doing. So you are just as bad as Latrice. If you view her watching supposedly, allegedly doing these nasty, inappropriate, disgusting things on television and you are continuously to watch it, there lies the problem. You. Okay? Hey, good times. Vera. Now, Bronx, how you doing, good times? Welcome to the chat. Now, Bronx children are going to be more embarrassed about what their mother is putting out. These strangers are just talking. Listen, that's not the point, Vera. The point is, I want to hear how they feel. And that's what I'm talking about. Little people, such as children, minor children, are to be acknowledged. You cannot disregard them. They are people also. And that's where it goes and let me to see how many people mindset that respect their children and the needs of their children. Okay? All I'm saying is I've seen things that Latrice have done that people say that was nasty. Only thing I don't like about Latrice, because I haven't watched her in a while, you know, I don't like her eating. I don't like nobody eating. So I'm not gonna put her in a box by herself. I don't watch nobody eating. I don't like eating videos or cooking videos. I'm sorry. I don't like cleaning videos or cooking videos. That's just not my interest. But I don't know how disgusting or inappropriate allegedly someone can be on a daily basis and people tune in just to see her do the same acts every day. A lot of Roz or whomever, and not just Roz in particular, are exaggerated. Okay? The children, the children, thank you. The children are the future. Okay? I don't know. I just can't tune in to watch people do disgusting, heinous um things on a daily basis and then go back and retreat to my corner and then have an opinion. Like you're doing a service by watching her because that makes her numbers go up, which it should, and it makes the person numbers go up that's talking about her. So if you are biased in your opinion, you're gonna be stuck. Okay. I know, but I've seen her. She listen. I'm telling you, purpose driven. I tried. I tuned in because she eats some things and she talks. She have a conversation. She have guests. That's just not my thing. Y'all know what my thing is. I watch political channels. I'm sorry to admit it, but I do. And I watch fashion channels. I'm sorry to admit it, but I do. And I watch the drama section. Not all, but this sector. That's it. That's all. The fashion and the political. channels. It probably like interior design and stuff like that. I watch things that pique my interest. I don't watch things that turn me off. I don't. I don't. I can't. I can't do it. I'm sorry. So that's what I'm sure you share my secret out. Y'all should know, whoever know me, the fashion channels, and I watch political stations in the news, and I watch a little bit of here and there, or probably I try to tune into a hair tutorial or see someone to okay. And then I want to tell y'all what else I watch. I watch psychology channels. I have to watch that just so I could be upfront with y'all to know what I'm talking about. If y'all haven't, oh yeah, I'm sorry, and astrology. That's what I watch. I'm keeping it 100. Wait, let me go back up. I prefer to hear about how they feel about what their mom put out here because no, I'm not. I just she do have a channel, Astro. I watched it. She built her channel in a nice, decent way. I just can't sit there and watch nobody eat because, mm-mm. Yes, my wife loves that drama too. The Little Woman of Atlanta, I believe it's called. Oh yeah, your wife loved that. Yeah, I love the Little Woman of Atlanta too. I want to start watching it because I don't watch TV as often as I used to. Probably once a week, but I'm gonna do a live for my supporters because give you an insight. It's like my son, he's 7. He watched TV. I watch Lifetime, and he'll watch it, and then he'll watch it. I'm like, I know he don't understand what's going on, so I have to turn it because he laughed at certain things that I'm like, that's not funny. So children have a vivid. They have a great imagination, and they have insight. They are humans too, and they are intelligent. Children are actually more smarter and intelligent than adults. And when they become older and adults, it probably just vanish. Roz admitted her mom was on drugs. Do you know how many awful things she probably done in her life? But Roz turned out okay. Exactly. That's so nice, just me. That is true. What you said. Let me see. Her children really love their mom. They do. They do. Especially her daughter. I'm not saying especially, but I'm just saying it just shows that her daughter love her. Her boys love her too. And I'm leave it like that. Here we go, Beatrice. Don't blame Ross for Treat's behavior. I don't care. Kids in school can be mean as well. Those kids are going to tease them. Listen, this is not what this is about. Y'all making it about something that's not about, Beatrice, right? You already have your preconceived notions. You already have your judgmental eyes set on Latrice. Anything that she do or may not do, you have a problem with it. Okay? And that's okay. That's your personal afflictions, not mine. I don't look at her and go to sleep and be like, oh my gosh, Latrice is so disgusting. I don't watch Roz and go to sleep and say Roz is so evil, wicked, and mean. I don't do none of that. After I log off, it's done with and it's over. Bronx, you are really neutral because to me you're sounding one sided, skipping over comments that's against what I'm not skipping over any. I've read most of your comments, but I'm not going to get into the details of you saying that Latrice. Because I'm not going to get up here and critique Latrice parenting. That's for Roz to do. I'm not going to do that. Don't y'all get enough of that from Roz? And you insert your opinions about Latrice. The same thing you're saying over here, Vera, is the same thing you're saying over there in Roz's chat about Roz. Excuse me, about Latrice. That's not what we're here for. I'm just saying we're talking about the topic surrounding the situation. I'm not going to get into the ins and outs of Latrice parenting. I have not witnessed any of what you are talking about. I'm just keeping it 100. Wait, I'm not skipping over anything. I promise you that. Okay. Wait, look, Cassandra. Apparently, I'm sorry, Tina. Cassandra. Apparently, you are invested as well because you are. No, she's commented because she's supporting the channel just like you are, Vera. Y'all, Latrice. I mean, excuse me. The part of Raw Squad, the devoted, the loyalists. Y'all make a lot of like unmade. Your points don't be made, right? I'm just saying I don't want to get into particulars or the dynamics of Latrice parenting. I know what I have witnessed as Latrice as a parent, and I'm gonna get to you, Tina, because I see it. Let me go to you right now. Here we go. because I see his name. Let me ask this question. Did you listen to what Courtney said about his mother? And I wholeheartedly believe that her kids love her, but she knows too much on social media to not get a reaction. Listen, when Courtney first came out with the allegations about his mom, I did content on that. I followed up on that. I spoke about it, right? Fast forward, what became of those allegations? you know, it has to be. It had hate good times. It has to be distorted minds to form a combined group to focus on and tear apart the life of one individual woman and her kids on a daily basis. Bingo, absolutely true. I think that was well said and clearly stated. Okay, it's clearly stated. Vera sounds angry. Maybe she should channel her energy somewhere else and tell Ross stop talking about children. Exactly. I'm not Team Trees or Ross. I really wish things were different on these YouTube streets, but I will acknowledge when, in my opinion, something isn't right. That's true. Let me go. Love exactly. Just like some days ago, she was saying how her daughter was funky. Listen, y'all. Listen. I heard people saying that I'm not going to even get into how dumb people could be about anybody's children. I'm going to give you one example, right? Latrice put up a award of her baby, and I'm going to call her a baby because she's a baby. A baby. I don't know how old her baby is, 10 or 11. She's a baby, right? She put up an award of her baby on her post because she does great in school. She get good grades. She's an honor roll student, I believe. She just good. Let's just say she get nice, good grades that is worthy of being recognized and putting out there like look what my baby did. She accomplished so much in school. I'm in the chat and Roz is reporting on it, right? But Roz didn't speak on it. She didn't even say nothing about it. Someone in her comments pointed out and said, "Oh, I think that that's a fake award." Why would she put a fake award up of her child? This goes and plays on the mindset and the mentality of some people. We cannot always lump everybody in together. But when one person say something stupid like that, then we be like, oh, the apple don't fall too far from the tree. When it comes to the Raw Squad, right? We cannot connect everyone together because one stupid person made a stupid ass statement talking about, oh, I think that award is fake. Y'all are crazy. Vicky So Blessed, Happy New Year. How you doing, Vicky So Blessed? Thank you for coming by to the chat. I'm going to read a couple more questions because it is getting late. It's a new year. I wanted to say speak to the people. We're going to speak about it all now that Latrice is back into my thoughts. Right. It's not about kids teasing the kids. The issue is at hand is not kids teasing her kids. The issue at hand is a combined group of people tearing one woman down. Okay, did I read that one? I'm sorry. Good times. I think I read that one. Bronx is neutral, but she's true to the situations that's going on. Thank you. I feel like to be in Bronx that you can't be in your feelings over here. Listen, I got a lot of lawyers. I got a lot of people that speak well, that speak better than me, that say it clearly and make a great point. Thank you, Brittany. I feel the same way too. Because I said in the beginning, we don't think with our hearts, we think with our mind. It's logical reasoning over here. I'm just saying, we're not over here to criticize or critique or talk about Latrice children. That's not what we're going to do. Now, if we're going to give advice, if you want to sound like you care, genuinely care, stop making it sound like it comes from the gutter. Okay? If Latrice did something so offensive, right? You don't have to sit there and dog her down to the lowest of the low. That's all I'm saying. Here we go. Yes, they do love their mother and feel bad when she's being talked about, but I also feel she should consider her children and how they feel when she's putting out content. Right, but listen, no. But so it's okay. So Keyshawn, I'm sorry. So listen to this question because I do have to go. I'm gonna round it out, and we're gonna, look at a few more questions. It's not that many questions, so I'll be here. Oh gosh, I said I'll be here for a server. I'm still here. I thank you for the 65 people that stayed and just stood by here and wanted to listen to a decent content for a moment. So I'm gonna read it again, Keyshawn. Yes, they do love their mother and feel bad when she is being talked about, but I also feel she should consider her children and how they feel when she is putting out her content. Listen, so you mean to tell me that it's okay for Roz to say the nasty things that she say about Latrice and the way that she say about Latrice towards the way she say it about Latrice and including Latrice's children, right? And people like whoever that likes Latrice, that watched Latrice, that started with Latrice from the time they started with her, and they respond and say to Roz that, and like 10 people all at once is coming down Roz's throat and say, "We don't like your content. You need to stop talking about Latrice." Blah 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 blah, and it gets crazy and crazy. Then here come her children defending their mother because their mother has something negative to say about Latrice. So you mean to tell me that we should disregard and honor grown ass women because Rod's children are grown. They all grown. They all above the age 25. You mean to tell me that you would take into consideration that a child is defending and pleading for her mother, a grown woman, and her mother is grown, pleading for her mother, then you would not consider the child's feelings, even if their mother is displaying or doing things a lot of people don't agree with? You mean to tell me you would disregard the feelings and opinions and thoughts of minor children because their mother put it out there? What their mother put out has nothing to do with how they feel about people talking about their mother. Right? So what if the baby say, listen, y'all may have your, I'm gonna speak for her right now. The baby say, listen, I hear y'all day in, day out talking about my mother. Of course, what she may do may not, you know, satisfy the needs of most people, right? It's okay. She's not perfect. She do things that maybe I don't agree with as her child. However, the way and the length that you all go to speak and discuss her, and even including me and my brothers, the way you discuss her, the way you give her advice, the way you give lend your advice to her, it doesn't play well with me. It doesn't sit well with me. That's still my mother. I love her. I'm going to love her regardless, like your children love you. Now, either you have to separate your personal opinions from your professional opinion. I could see if, and that's how I would say it if I was her daughter. I just spoke for her daughter. That's all I'm saying. She wants to be a doctor, and I believe she would go. She is going to be one. I believe she is going to be one. And nothing is going to stop her at all. Your lives just keep buffering. It is. Can y'all hear me? Can y'all hear me better now? Because she said the live is keep buffering. I'm sorry. Wait. Roz follows prefer her grown kids because of her follows out and saying she will spit on folks if she see them, then correct her by talking about innocent children. Hello, New York Live is damn. My live is messing up. Oh man. Hey, listen, Vera. That it just goes to show me that you have a one-track mind. And I'm not trying to be funny, but you do. You have a one-track mind because you keep saying, "Well, if their mother," I'm sorry if the live is buffering. I'm gonna go live tomorrow. We hear you. Okay. Well, if their thank you, purpose driven. Well, if their mother wouldn't put out that distasteful content out here, the kids wouldn't have any. Okay. So, who are you, Vera? Honestly speaking, in a respectful question, to judge and determine whether Latrice content is distasteful or it's not? Do you think Roz commentary is distasteful? Because I think her commentary on Latrice is distasteful because I stated before many of times I don't listen to her or watch her entirely when she give commentary on Latrice because I feel like she's very irresponsible in her delivery. So you mean to tell me that Roz is above Latrice? You mean you don't see the wrong that Roz put out when she have commentary towards Latrice and supposedly critiquing her and constructive criticism? Yeah, Latrice may do a lot of offensive things that a lot of people don't agree with, but I'm not gonna get up here and talking about, oh, she's a sex demon. Oh, she is so disgusting. Oh, she is ruining those children's lives. Oh, no, no. No, I'm not doing none of that shit. I'm sorry. This live was the most intimate live I had in a long time. Vera, thank you for staying and participating. Thank you for the people that have a difference of opinion. Thank you. Because I gotta end the live. I want to come back tomorrow. Original Lou, thank you. How you doing? Um, right. We'll leave it at this because I just got to end the live. I feel good. I felt like this was a decent live. I felt like this was a grown woman live. We don't have to yell, scream, or curse at each other. We got to have an open and honest discussion. We got to have an unbiased opinion. Your biased opinions are welcome because you have a different perspective and insight. All I'm saying is my main goal, my objective is not to talk about Latrice parenting, right? Let's talk about her and the guy that she's dating. I'll watch that. We could talk about that. But why we can't talk about something different other than her parenting? Okay. Um, Purpose. They are so good time. Purpose. They are so blind and fanned out. They will probably enjoy the daughter spitting on them. It's sad to watch. Good times is funny. In my opinion, everyone should stop discussing children. Thank you. Thank you. That's all that needs to be said. Stop discussing children. All parents should consider everything their children will be following, their education, careers, and can affect them. You know what I mean? So yeah, thank you. Thank you, Purpose Driven. Have a good night. I'll probably come back live probably a little bit probably tomorrow or tomorrow night. Since Tree said her kids watch YouTube, yes, it's very disturbing to talk about. See what I'm saying? So what? You know what I mean? Like, come on. You act like what you saying is going to form a group of people to hate Latrice. No, y'all hate Latrice because y'all hate Latrice. Y'all hate Latrice because there are no other options. Y'all come down hard on some of Latrice the way y'all do in her parenting because you have no other options, right? So just like Roz can critique Latrice and her parenting, is the same way people have critique Roz and her parenting. Either way you put it. I just don't think that her son that's deceased should be brought up. There's a lot of things to critique Roz about her parenting in this present day, if you see it or not. That's all I gotta say. Trees brings in the money. That's it. Point blank. Oh, exactly. If the apple doesn't is doesn't fall far from the tree, excuse me, then what that says about right. Roz, her mother had a drug problem, so does Roz also. I don't think Roz have a drug problem, but that's a good point, Cassandra. That is a very good point. Very good point. And see, here at the Bronx Girl platform, we meet you where you at. That's Roz's words. We meet you where you at. If y'all could sit there and put Latrice on a steak and hang her and roast her, we could do the same thing appropriately. Oh shit. I don't hate Treese. I don't know her. We all have. I'm just saying there are people that hate her, Vera, and the simple fact they hate her because they nitpick every little thing she does, even if she says something that's inappropriate. Like if she say something that's inappropriate around her children, I'm not going to take offense to it. I'm not going to say she's a bad mother. People will just automatically assume that she's a bad mother. You know who's a bad mother? People that hurt their children and killed their children. Those are bad mothers. People that neglect their children and hurt their children. The worst type of mother is the type of person that killed their children. Like Susan Smith, the one that drowned her 5 kids and blamed it on a black man. That's the worst type of mother. Latrice don't fit that description at all. So you got to be careful of how you label people and their parenting skills. Nobody is perfect. Roz is not perfect with her parenting. I'm not perfect with my parenting. Latrice is not perfect with her parenting. Sharita's not perfect with her parenting. Nobody, Sweet Tea is not perfect with her parenting, but we are all mothers, right? Nobody is better than nobody on this platform. You may think you are better than somebody, but you're not at all. You don't have even that power to be better than nobody when it comes to parenting. Because I've seen a lot of hiccups in a lot of people parenting. And I'm not pointing out anybody's parenting skills because that's not what I'm here for. But I'm saying if people wanted to go in on rise. They already have been and pointed out her parenting skills and said what they don't like about her. And a lot of people push back. And I was the one to say, oh, well, her kids are grown. They could do what they want. So, shit. We spared no one over here. Never. We spared no one over here. She said that was my phone. I had to change the device. Sorry about that. It's okay. Thank you. No, I don't think you hate. I'm just saying because exactly. That's a very good point. Very great point. I'm gonna leave that up there. Hopefully it'll be on the title. Let me do that again. That's a very great point. The apple don't fall far from the tree. You got to be careful what you say about people. That's all I'm saying. I want to give a big shout out to everyone that came to join me on my first New Year's live at a decent after hours, you know, I don't know, slot. I enjoyed this conversation. Thank you for the ones that don't agree with what I'm saying and kept it respectful. And thank you for my supporters for just being who you are. We're gonna grow. I don't care if we grow like, oh, that's our model. Slow and steady is the recommended pace. We're not gonna do like be manic and go crazy just to get views. No, we're gonna have deep conversations like we do. So I just want to say thank you to everyone for joining my live. Thank you for everyone for stopping by. Um, and please come back. I promise you it will get better. And for those who don't think that I'm not going to speak about any and everybody, I'm just speaking about people that interest me. I'm not going to speak about someone because they're yelling and screaming. Okay? No. Wait, all right, wait. Hate is very strong word. I think people just dislike her parents. And no, I think it's hate. I could say hate. I'm confident to say hate. The- That's a general curse that black community accepts low vibration parent. Listen, I don't believe in generational curses. I'm sorry. I don't believe in that bullshit. Thank you. Good night. Good times. Because I'm about to log on. I don't believe in that generation curse. I don't. I think it's a myth. Exactly as I'm leaving it off of Cassandra. Thank you, Cassandra, for ending the night with that statement. I want everyone to have a good night. We'll come back. We'll resume tomorrow. Let's come back tomorrow and be the same we were as tonight. Have a good night, everyone, and sleep well. And man, no. I want to tag her comment. Where's Cassandra? I didn't mean to do that. Damn. I wanted to leave it up there. There you go. I'm going to leave it at that. I'm going to end it because I don't want to push no more buttons. Have a good night, everyone. And, you know, be safe, please.